Hello, hello, it's me, Dan, and welcome to a special video. So special, I don't know where I'm going to be putting it up, actually, when I'm going to be putting it up. This will be a short video, most likely, and if this will probably be going up while I'm in Germany, at some point when I'm in Germany, but this is going to be a short video, unrelated to anything else that I'm doing. And it's just, if you remember, if you want to cast your mind back to July 2021, specifically July 21st and July 29th, 2021, I played about 5 hours worth of Genesis Noir. And I didn't finish it. And the reason I didn't finish it is because I was very close to the end of the game, and then it crashed on me. And the night that it crashed on me, on July 29th, I had planned, I was just going to, let me do it again, right? Let me just start, boot it back up and continue the game. Except that it had put me back something like 15, 20 minutes in the game, and I said, I don't want to play the full 20 minutes again tonight, so I'm just going to quickly do I'll just play this. I think I said at the time that I was going to play this on the next day that I was streaming, on a Saturday or a Sunday that I was going to stream. And I ended up not doing that for some reason. I can't remember why. And this entire time, this game has sat on my Switch unfinished. So, this is why it's a special video. Finally, the end of Genesis Noir is coming. I'm going to show it to you here. So this is I think we don't have a lot of game left to play. If you remember, right before this point here, there was this whole psychedelic thing where we're out in space, near a black hole or something, and then everything starts popping and becomes all psychedelic, and our four characters, the hunter, the ronin, the scientist, and the musician, all show up for this dance party. And I'm going to be very honest with you, I've completely forgotten what this game is about. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch my own videos to remember what's going on. I remember there was some kind of a murder mystery. It's possible that my character may have murdered a woman, or somebody at least did, and my character was also trying to discover who that was. But at the same time, there was all this sort of metaphysical and cosmological, don't want that to happen, cosmological stuff going on as well. Hence all the psychedelia, hence all the black holes, hence all the time travel, and that's why it's called Genesis Noir, because the Genesis is the beginning of the universe, the Big Bang, right? And Noir is because we are still trying to solve a murder, or at least we were. We may have solved it already. I can't remember. So here we are. We're just going to continue this and hope for the best. That as we try to, and this may only take 10-15 minutes. I'm honestly not sure. It shouldn't take very long though. So yeah, this is the end of our dance party. And this character here is we've just danced a lot. I've lost an arm for some reason. I can't remember why. And this seems to be some kind of metaphysical representation of the person that my character loves, I think. And a vision of a flowering future brings back vivid memories of the past. So I'm not 100% sure what we need to do here. The bit I just did was basically just a lot of psychedelia and dancing and dance parties. If you go back and watch that, you'll probably know more about this than I will. What am I doing? Nope. Okay. So yeah, this part here exactly, this is where it crashed on me, the game. So hopefully it won't do it again. Yeah, so this part is all new to me now. So there's the woman who is dead, who I may have murdered. She was a jazz singer. And also a femme fatale. Look at that badonkadonk. Oh. I see. I think we're about to find out what actually happened that night. I have to press forward. So that's us. That's the woman and my character embracing. That was clocks. That's, I don't know what that is. That's dancing, I guess. There's the bullet. So yeah, so I fired a bullet that was all, or somebody fired a bullet. Oh, this is that's right. I remember this guy now. He's the other jazz musician who did not like that I was sleeping with that woman. And the gun that he fired may also have caused the Big Bang somehow. Yeah. There's the world. Africa specifically, the continent of Africa. There's the hunter. There's the Ronin. There's the musician. And there's a scientist. Characters that we met throughout the game. There's the golden ratio. And there's a black hole. And there's our eyeball. And more stuff. None of this is... Okay, I know this golden ratio thing shows up a lot in the game. Whoa. Ha. So the saxophonist, I think, is the one who killed the woman and me. And we probably figured this out in the second episode, because this all seems very, very just end game stuff. Am I supposed to do something here? Oh, okay.
Can we stop it?
Huh. Oh. There's some... Those doors are probably for my 4 aspects. Green is Hunter. Blue is Ronin. The Endless Hunt, Revenge in Winter. Playing, that's the musician. And then the other one, oh, where's the other one? Where's the scientist? Do I have to do these for? Alright, I guess I'll enter these doors. Whoa. Oh no. So more psychedelia. A revolution begins. An endless hunger. Hunting for bison. What is happening? Revolution begins. Oh, we're learning how to farm. Ah. Our hunter learned how to farm and keep livestock. Oh. Oh, okay, I get to see both of them. Or all 3 of them, excuse me. Hunting for bison. If I don't press forward, it sort of slows down, right? So you can see more of the imagery. Which is pretty cool. So we're traveling through time as if it were space. Oh. Seems the bison kills us. An endless hunger. It's probably bad as well. That's a rabbit that we can't catch. Drought. Yeah, the animals go away. And then we just die. Wow. Rough. Alright, I've seen all 3 now. Ah, okay. And we come out the door. Okay. Oh, there's a scientist. I just hadn't been over there. Okay, so next is the Ronin, the Revenge in Winter. Okay. This is pretty cool. So we met these 4 characters earlier on in the game. And again, you can watch the first 2 episodes to know more, to learn more about each character and what they were up to. Oh yeah, we took revenge, I believe. All right, so we have 3 options here as well. We'll do them in Under Winter Snows, Season for Peace, Revenge is Found. So we'll do them in order this time, since I don't have to choose the best one. So I think this is what happened. I think these images are from the earlier, maybe? No, it can't be, right? Because these are different options. These are 3 different things that can happen. Some of them are taken from the previous iteration. Oh, that's an army. I think he's trying to escape after taking his revenge or something. And they're looking for him. Doesn't end well. Season for Peace is probably the best one. So yeah, he doesn't. So this is... No, he still kills him. Oh no, he doesn't. He's... Oh, he runs off still. Okay, so yeah, he did get his revenge, if I remember correctly, and now he's just sort of escaping. Is it? Oh, he's building. Yeah. A shrine, it looks like. Okay. And finally, revenge is found. I think these would make more sense if I remember what happened earlier in each for each person. Again, I'm gonna have to go watch my videos to find out. Because yeah, these first images are the same each time, and then they change. Oh, he's doing a lot of killing. That was quite short because all he did was murder a bunch of guards. So yeah, the middle one is always the best option. Always the best option. Alright. So that was our Ronin. Next is the musician. Playing the hits. So there he is. He's a bassist, that's right. Just thrown out of the club. He gets with the saxophonist, and they have all played out. This one he's probably going to give up music. There he is at the train station with some bads. Oh, he throws everything away into the garbage. And then he lives destitute, I guess. Not a good end. I should have actually looked at all of this. This is... What is it? So this was some... This is a new tempo, just the hits. Well, let's do just the hits first, because we know that one's going to be bad as well. The middle one is always the good one. So just the hits, he sells out, maybe? So yeah, they're the bads. Maybe they convince him to only play what they tell him to play. Oh, yeah. And if he doesn't, that happens. Okay. In a new tempo. So yeah, this opening sequence is always the same. Oh. Oh, someone takes the gun away. Oh, he does. I don't know if that's a good... Well, I guess he protects himself. I don't know if that's a good ending, but he does protect himself. Alright. And finally, the scientist. Inquiry into relativity. There she is. Rockets. Going out into space. Discovering the mysteries of the universe. Which all turns out to be psychedelia. So we'll do the two edge ones first, then we'll do the middle one again. All-consuming inquiry, relatively large problems, an impromptu experiment. All right, all-consuming inquiry. Inquiry. All right, so she's doing science. Something surprises her. She has to know more. Oh, is it a black hole? Oh yeah, that's a black hole, that is. Whoops. You created a black hole. And it destroyed the world. Relatively large problems. So here we go. She's doing science. She sees something. What have you done now? Oh. Paper. Black hole. She's on her knees. Oh, and she's being sucked into the black hole. There she goes. So basically, don't create black holes, people. It's not a good idea. Impromptu experiment. Maybe they all end badly for her. Okay, science. Oh. Oh, she's changing the experiment, maybe? That's the collider or whatever. Oh, she's going into the collider. That seems like a bad idea. That's cool. That's a good effect. Boom. Aha, she time travels. Or maybe she gets to another world. So that's obviously the good. The good ending. Okay, that's all of them now. Oh, we're flickering. Oh. That's a watch. I'm going backwards this time. Ah, what's going on? Oh. Setting fire to things. Oh, it's the guy again with the galaxy gun, as I've decided to call it. Are we going back in time? Forward in time? Golden Boy, that was his name, that's right. His character was the Golden Boy. We're going back in time. We definitely are going back in time. Yeah, because Golden Boy and the Diva were a thing before our detective character joined in. My cursor's back. Not the watch. Her, I assume. No. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, it was the clock. I'm not doing anything this time. Oh, now it's going forward again. Oh, she's the hunter. The Ronin. The musician. And the scientist. And back to the cosmic being. Don't have to save anyone. That golden ratio has appeared many times in this game. I do remember that. Oh, we're loading. Don't crash, please. Well, it's a new chapter, so that's good. Bubble theory states that there is a multiverse beyond our universe, a highly energized territory called the inflaton field. There, an infinite number of universes expand out of nothingness. Each one of these universes is unique, from the cosmological constant to the masses of fundamental particles. As of yet, there is no way of understanding these strange worlds, but imagination embodies the dark unknown in myth. Oh, maybe we're not as close to the end as I thought we were. Imagination embodies the dark unknown in myth as I lay prostrate under the night sky. Flashes of color illuminate my mind as the mushroom reaches my rumbling stomach, and I sit straight as an arrow. That's the hunter speaking, I think. The many stars shine down on me, and in them I see ancestors naked and gaunt. They dance in front of a great fire. They become ash. They become the stag and the bison. Yeah, this is the hunter. They bubble into roiling water and mist like demons. The sublime grandeur of the sky overwhelms, but the ancestral spirit's presence calms me, and out of this unknowable haze, a world emerges wrapped in familiar forms. And that's the Ronin. Out of this unknowable haze, a world emerges wrapped in familiar forms. Meditation purges the mind of grief, of anxiety, of indecision, and in their place I find an empty cup in my hand. I too am empty now. The water boils and I watch. Each bubble glistens brightly for a moment, then it is gone. Memories flit through my mind, but then they are gone. Steam spouts from the kettle as it sings eternally. My serenity slips and thoughts of death return. I breathe intently once more as the eternal demon is reborn, and my mind transforms the wisps of preternatural smoke into bodies and steel and stone. My mind transforms the wisps of preternatural smoke into bodies of steel and concrete. Oh, this is not the musician. Rhythms and harmonies become cheering audiences, drunk and lusty. My instrument pulls the crowd out of the night and makes them real. It pulls musicians to me too, brothers, dames, has-beens, and somebodies. I get drunk on whiskey. I bubble and dance with the crowd. Circles intersect for a few moments, and strangers inspire songs in me to rule the radio waves. I experiment with melody, but notes collide unpleasantly. The song eludes me, but the beat brother fills my heart with a rhythmic experience that reshapes the world and makes this form eternal. Now it's the scientist. My experience reshapes the world and makes this form eternal. Particles become waves before my eyes as the lab machines buzz quietly. I throw the particles at each other and they shatter into a constellation of fragments. I analyze the results and discover unending expansion. I hypothesize its origins, an inflaton field. I visualize this multiverse as a fractal of intersecting bubbles, and my mind reels. The disparate particles collapse into one unified form, radiant and dangerous, before becoming lost in the field. The data draws me in like a siren song. In my daze, a time traveler embraces me. I am comforted and comprehend the multiverse. I give it a name. And this is the cosmic being. Our imagination embodies the dark unknown in myth. Out of this unknowable haze, a world emerges wrapped in familiar forms. Our mind transforms the wisps of preternatural smoke into bodies in steel and concrete. Our experience reshapes the world and makes this form eternal. So that's all four combined. We give it a name. We call it the constant. Right? there's the galaxy gun again. And there she is dead. So it definitely was Golden Boy and not us. I think we knew that in the last stream of this game from over a year ago. See, all four aspects are dancing behind the cosmic being. What am I doing? Oh. Okay, I'm moving. Exodus, probably. Yeah. Yeah, every chapter has a name. The last chapter was called Singularity. A smoking gun, the terrifying origin of the universe. We steal ourselves. Interesting. Oh, I took it. Oh, we have the gun in our hand. Oh, because it was his gun. That's why he was a suspect. Oh. Okay. Through the door. Oh, the arrow helps go to tell you where you're supposed to go. Or we're getting closer. So we're in line. All the other versions of the detective have to go in first. Oh, I'm next. There she is.
You don't have to save anyone.
Oh. He walks away. Ah. Is this a choice that I'm making? Let's not save anyone then. I don't know if I'll have an option like I did before. I walked away. Well, I think I'd like to replay that last chapter if possible so I can make that other decision. Just to see how that works. It's nice music. Oh, we're not done. Though it gave us a title screen, we're not done. He is walking away. Game by Feral Cat Den. There you go. Alright, so this is unending. We'll watch it the whole way through. And then hopefully we'll be able to just quickly see the other option. That might have been the correct option. But who knows? Oh. You would have called this place the Constant. I sit alone. My cheap coffee cools as I voice each of the many names you would have had. Knowing you would look at me with pride, I feel myself torn. My body, the steel of this counter, the concrete of the pavement, it all dissolves back into wisps of preternatural smoke as you fade from memory. I have no plan. I take another sip. Imagination embodies the dark unknown in myth, and that is all that you are. So this was the bad ending. At the Hopper. So I think those she was still murdered, obviously. I think that's what those police cars at the end is supposed to mean. But he wasn't there, right? To do anything. So jazzy. So yeah, it would have taken me about a half hour to finish this game. The last time, had it not crashed. Well, at least one ending, right? So it's actually probably a good thing that it did crash because I still had a lot to go. I thought I was very close to the end, and it turned out I was still about over a half hour away. This shouldn't be too long. This is a very indie game. About 6 hours total. Maybe less. Around 6 hours for like a full playthrough. And if this is the first time you're seeing Genesis Noir, well, if you want to learn what this is all about, pick up the game. I don't think it's that expensive. I picked it up for the Switch. I'm sure it's available various other places. It's quite good. It was very interesting. And I'm glad I finally finished it. It only took me over a year. Oh, this was a Kickstarter game. Ah, good to know. But, enjoy that music. Enjoy the jazz. Because I'm pretty sure this is going to take a while. The Kickstarter backers, I mean. That guy's name is Gloop Gleep. Gloop Gleep. Alright, we should be about halfway done. It's half the alphabet anyway. But the S's and the T's tend to be a lot of names under there. Sometimes. And maybe the R's sometimes. Oh, no Q's it looks like. Oh no, there's some Q's. Quince, Quentin, Quinby, Quinton, Quarky. Alright, so we're at the S. So no, not a lot of R's, but we're at the S's. Oh, we're at the T's already. Ooh, okay. We're almost done. Oh, look at that. The T's are already done. U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Hey! Oops. So what happens when you don't put anything, there's no input on the what? The Switch controller. The what? What are they called? Joy-Cons. That's it. Alright, we're loading again. Alright, so so I can do chapter select now. I don't know what the gold means. Oh, it's called singular, not singularity. So let's do Exodus again. And we'll go through quickly. Hopefully I don't have to go through all the doors again. And if I do, I'll just, zip through them. And we can choose the other ending, right? Because we've read all of this already. Alright, this is after the doors. Yeah, so it's the hunter first. Alright, we won't read through all this. I'll try to get through this as quickly as possible, all this text, so we can just make our other choice. We're going through this quickly because we already saw it, and I don't want to spend too long. All right. Oh, I didn't notice that the dots up at the top there above the text, and then they intertwine for our cosmic being. Okay, here we go. So this time we will try to save, even though because that was clearly the bad ending, was the, not saving them was the bad ending. Where the cosmic being tells us you don't have to save it, you don't have to save anyone. And so I chose not to. But that was a bad ending, clearly. So now we're going to choose to save and then see what happens. The watch. Okay. So she get control of her very soon, the cosmic being, of them. Okay, here we go. We will have to pick up the gun. Okay. Got it. I forgot how and why he lost his arm. Our detective character. Okay, so now we're going to go through the doors. One by one. Almost our turn. Okay. don't have to, but you're gonna try. This time. It's interesting that it does still try to split into 3, right? Like all the other doors had 3 options. This one only has 2 options, which is very interesting to me. Okay, we did this one already. I guess we still have... Yeah, we can still change our mind. But we're not gonna. So we've seen this before, yeah. She takes off her dress. We drink. Yeah, see, that's the good ending. So we'll see a little bit of this again. So we'll see it play out now before it gets into the credits proper, like we did before. So we saw most of this earlier in the game, like how he met her, the diva. Oh look, there's the cosmic being. They're together. Game by Feral Cat Den. Yep. Why is his arm so long? Excuse me. Published by Fellow Traveler. There's the shot. There's the hopper. You call this place the Constant. You sit beside me, bubbles dance in my beer glass as I voice each of your many names. You look at me with a sense of achievement and I feel myself torn. You ask what the true nature of reality looks like, what existed before the Big Bang rocketed the universe into existence. I tell you these are unanswerable questions. You reply that you have big plans and I take another drink. Imagination embodies the dark unknown in myth, and in time, that is what you will become. Well, that's not a super great ending either, is it? Do we think there's a third ending? Now that I've done these 2 endings? Because his head does try to split into 3. And neither of these seem that great, to be perfectly honest. I guess this one's slightly better. Alright, can we skip the... because I would really like to... Oops. Can we skip the credits? or make them go faster, because I really would like to. Well, let me look this up, right? As we let the credits roll a little bit. Does Genesis Noir have a third ending? Let's see. No, it turns out that it's just 2. Yeah, I guess there's just the 2 endings, it turns out. So, there you go. So we saw both endings. Neither of them seem to... I'm quite confused, right? Because there should be a third one, like for everybody else. But it doesn't seem to be... Let me specifically ask for a third ending. Let's see. No, apparently, yeah, apparently that's it. I'm very confused. Because, yeah, I would have thought that there'd be a third ending that was better. Yeah. Well, there you go. All right, well, we don't have to sit through all these things again. That was Genesis Noir. I'm glad I finally finished it, though I have to admit I'm a bit underwhelmed at the ending. I'm sure some of that has to do with the fact that I waited so long to finally finish this game, but I think also it has to do with the fact that, like, there really should have been a third ending, I feel. Like a middle path or something. Like with the other 4, like the 4 aspects of the cosmic being. But no, this is just, yeah, you either don't save or you do try to save, and then basically everything happens exactly the same as it did before. Anyway, so yeah, there it is. Finally, the ending of Genesis Noir. I will put this up most likely at some point while I'm in Germany, but it won't take the slot of one of the regular slot. If this is, I don't think this will be the first video you've seen, the first video I put up while I'm in Germany. But if it is the first one you're watching, I'm putting up a video every day that I would normally have I would normally do a stream. So every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday, right? Except for today. This stream is probably going up on a Friday, just for fun, because I wanted to finally finish this game. And, put this up as the 3rd episode of Genesis Noir. So yeah, this will probably go up on a Friday, one of the Fridays, whenever I'm not busy, or maybe even a Saturday in the middle of the day, just for it to go up, and an extra special, just an extras video. And yeah, so I'm glad, this is a short-ish video, only about less than an hour, 50 minutes or so, I think. And I guess we're going to get to the end of the credits here anyway. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this. I think at the time, over a year ago, I didn't have that many viewers. I think I have more viewers now than I did before. So if you haven't seen the previous episodes of Genesis Noir, I suggest you go back and look for them. They're there. And you'll be able to see, this is a really odd game. It's like point-and-click adventure for sure. It's quite interesting. I don't know that the story works all the way through. Like, there's a lot of parsing to do. And again, I readily admit that because I've waited over a year to finally finish this, a lot of it has been lost on me, right? But not all of it. there's a lot of stuff that I ran. A lot of it came back as I was playing. So yeah, it's just, you know, yeah, check it out. I mean, I think it's quite interesting, and it's probably not that expensive if you want to check, if you don't want to try it out for yourself. It's probably not that expensive to buy. I can actually do a quick look to see where this is available. I think it's on PlayStation. It's definitely on Switch. Let me see here. Windows, Mac OS, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Oh, it's not on PlayStation. Excuse me. So it's on Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, Windows, probably Steam, I think, and on Mac if you want to play this on Mac. So there you go. It is, but it is not on PlayStation. But yeah, give it a shot. All right. Anyway, that's enough for me. I will see you again very soon. And by I will see you, I mean I will put up another video and you will see that. All right. Bye-bye.